Good afternoon, good Erev Shabbos. Welcome to BGC Mitzvah Day number 184, part 5. Use the Sefer Chinuch, Mitzvah Day keeps us on its way, and we're continuing with the prohibition upon Kohanim and certainly non-Kohanim to enter the temple at will. We talked about the Rambam yesterday, having set down the Rambam's view that this mitzvah prohibits entering the Heichal even for the purpose of bowing. The Chinuch proceeds to cite the variant opinion of the Ramban, Nachmanides. Often they disagree. In doing so, Chinuch refers to two mitzvahs that are related to this one, mitzvah 149 and 150, which are the prohibitions to enter the temple with overgrown hair or in rent garments. The Chinuch explained there, in accordance with the Rambam, the Maimonides, that one who enters the temple in such a disheveled state has violated the biblical prohibitions, even if he does not perform any avoda, any service. The Chinuch then cited the dissenting opinion of the Ramban, Nachmanides, that biblical law prohibits only performing avoda with overgrown hair or rent garments, and it is the sages who forbade the mere entry into the temple in a disheveled state. The Chinuch proceeds to explain the Ramban's opinion there will presumably cause him to disagree with Rambam, Maimonides, in regard to the understanding of this mitzvah as well. However, says the Chinuch, I have already written above in mitzvah 149 and 150 the opinion of the Ramban of blessed memory, who states that the prohibition against entering the temple without performing avoda with an overgrown head of hair or with rent garments is due only to a heightened standard of decorum instituted by the sages. It follows, according to Ramban's opinion, that anyone who enters the Heichal to bow and not perform avoda is perhaps not subject to malchus at all, not lashes at all. And this prohibition of he shall not come will thus apply only to entering completely without purpose, i.e. not even for the purpose of bowing, as it is a degradation to the honor of the sanctuary to enter it needlessly. These and additional details of this mitzvah are explained in the Tractate Menachos and in Sifra. This mitzvah certainly applies during temple times and is incumbent upon Kohanim. However, even nowadays, not during the times of the temple, the sages of blessed memory stated that we are prohibited from entering the area of the sanctuary. They expounded this matter from the verse, quote, and I will lay desolate your sanctuaries. That's from Leviticus, in which scripture mentions your sanctuaries after stating the malediction, quote, I will lay desolate. And it does not say your sanctuaries I will lay desolate. Scripture thus calls the area of the Beis Hamikdash, the temple, a sanctuary even after it has been laid desolate, which implies that the sanctity of the temple grounds remains even when the temple is desolate. And since this is so, it is actually proper for me, says the Chinuch, to count this prohibition among those prohibitions that apply nowadays. And that's why many people don't go into that area of the Dome of the Rock, because that's where we believe the temple was. So you have to be careful, and if you want to fulfill this mitzvah, then that's what you got to do. Thanks for listening to Sponsor Feature Halacha 36, 100 for the gold. Have a good Shabbos.